We're back now with more coverage here of the main events from day 2 of the opening round of this year's Gatorz Challenge of the Americas. Junior Max getting set to go. Let's have a look at the grid. The Canadian Parker Thompson on the pole in the Tony Kart number 80 alongside the Californian Jake Craig in the CRG number 2. Row 2 from Quebec, Canada, Zachary Scalzo in the Lewis Hamilton number 30 alongside Austin Versteeg in the number 79. Row 3, Brendan Baker in the 09 and Blaine Rocha in the number 92. Row 4, Jim McKinney in the 19 and Luke Selican in the 33. Selican second yesterday. And on row number 5, completing your top 10, Kyle Wick and McKay Snow. Drivers in position, looking for green, and we've got it. Green, green, green. Jake Craig trying to come over from the outside of the front row to give himself a decent spot coming out of turn number 1. He's going to drop a couple positions. It is tough coming out of 1 there from the outside of the front row. Craig's going to end up in 3rd. Does a good job to keep himself in position. Parker Thompson gets the hole shot. Scalzo up into 2nd. Craig 3rd. Versteeg now 4th. McKinney in 5th. Junior Max underway for their 25-lapper. This class brought to you by Rolson Performance Group. First time down the back straightaway. Thompson, Scalzo, and the number 2 of Craig. So Parker Thompson trying to stretch away here, but Jake Craig gets by Scalzo now to take over 2nd. So a good move for Craig to immediately get aggressive to get by Scalzo to once again resume the chase of Thompson and the leader in the number 80. So Thompson and Craig again locked like they were yesterday. This time, however, Craig not getting penalized. He made a mistake yesterday in the starting lanes and got a 10-second penalty that dropped him outside the top 5. But Craig this time clean at the start and finds himself just about 2 lengths off the rear bumper of Thompson. Blaine Rocha now working his way up in the number 92, able to make a move to get by, I believe, Kyle Wick. No, that was actually by the number 33 of Luke Selican. Remember, Selican 2nd place yesterday. 3rd on the racetrack, 2nd after the penalty to Craig. And now he and Rocha trying to work together. A couple drivers together over in 1 as dust flies. But back up front, Thompson now has about a 4-length lead over Craig. Scalzo now looks like he may be getting reeled in a bit by Brendan Baker. Austin Versteeg in 5th, McKinney 6th, Rocha 7th, Selican, Rapella, and Wick the top 10. Everybody kind of settling in right now. Not a lot of fighting as we're very early in this, but only 4 laps into a scheduled 25-lapper. I'll tell you, Parker Thompson continues to flex his muscles as he has throughout the weekend. Kart has been good. He's been incredibly good himself, working this year with Mike Speed. And they've got things working on the Tony Kart. Down the back straightaway again. Gap last time by about 4/10 of a second. I can't say that it looks like it's grown that much at this point here. Scalzo, however, having his hands full now with Brendan Baker. 1/10 from 0.413 to 0.513, a 10th straight up. Thompson able to eke out. 51.5 for Thompson, 51.6 for Craig last time by. Good scrap for third right now, though. Brendan Baker by. Baker in the CRG takes over third. Scalzo back to fourth. Versteeg now in it in fifth spot. Good battle for three drivers working their way now for third. Here comes Scalzo back down the inside. Scalzo able to take the spot back. It's a good basic drive run down to that left-hander, and Scalzo takes the position back. Austin Versteeg in the number 79, sitting there biding his time right now in fifth. Remember, Micah Hendricks, let's do this again. Hendricks started 35th this time after losing a chain. Remember yesterday, 33rd to 9th. Started 35th today. He's already back up to 17th in only 6 laps. Hendricks to 17th in 6 laps. We'll try to key on Hendricks again like we did. He's going to grab another spot here. Hendricks gets another one. Able to get by the number 12 of McMurray. Hendricks now to 16th position, a 52.713 with the move by. Lots of open track now for Hendricks to try to close back up. Parker Thompson leading, Craig second, Scalzo, Baker, and Osher Versteeg. Versteeg in his debut run here in the mini class, or rather the junior category last year, a mini class driver, mini max driver, so very impressive. Versteeg jumping right into the deep end of the pool, running now on the top 5. Blaine Rocha, similar in the number 92, his first weekend in the junior category, up in 6th spot. Luke Selican in 7th, Kyle Wick 8th, Jim McKinney 9th, and McKay Snow in 10th. Micah Hendricks up to 16th spot already. And over a second quicker than Marco Eakins. Hendricks is going to grab another spot here pretty soon if he has not done so already. Hendricks gets a good run on Marco Eakins. That'll be for 15th. Coming down to turn number 1. Hendricks to the inside. Book it. He's got it. Hendricks through again. Hendricks up to 15th position. Colin McCagan next up. Hendricks about a 10th or 2 quicker. What a great drive here today for Micah Hendricks again. Hendricks now spooling things up to try to come closer. Let's have a look at the gap between the driver in front of him, Colton McCagan. He's quicker by, actually no, running almost the same speed. But Hendricks faster than a number of drivers in front of him. He and McCagan actually turning some pretty good laps here. 1.6 second the advantage for Thompson out front. Only 10 down, 15 laps still remaining here. A long way to go in Junior Max. Once again, this category brought to you by Rolson Performance Group, this Junior Max class. A lot of great sponsors as part of the program this year. Micah Hendricks. Showing again that he has the pace to run up front, just with bad luck, however, put him back. Hendricks drops the wheel, actually coming out of 4 over to 5, but able to continue really pushing hard right now. Hendricks back to 15th already. So 20 cars already this far. Hey, look at this battle here right now for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Scalzo holding back Baker, Versteeg, and Rocha. They are all over each other right now. Versteeg actually able to get by Baker, so Austin Versteeg now into 4th. Will he pull the trigger and make a pass here on Scalzo? Parker Thompson stretching away. Craig by himself in 2nd. The way they were yesterday as well. This is a great battle, in fact, for 3rd. Not good, great. Versteeg gets a run. Let's see if he tries to the inside. No. Baker and Rocha right behind him. Behind that battle, it's Luke Selican in 7th, Kyle Wick in 8th, McKay Snow in 9th, and Jim McKinney in 10th spot. Hendricks still sitting in 14th right now. 12 to go. Thompson and Craig comfortable out front. This battle for 3rd continues to be heated. Same goes for 7th, 8th, and 9th. Selican ahead of Wick right now. Another spot for Micah Hendricks, I believe. Yeah, Micah Hendricks up to 13th now, able to get by Christian Munoz. Zachary Scalzo continues to hold back the lines here as he's got Versteeg, Baker, and Rocha all right there. He makes one bad move and he's going to find himself back in 7th position, or 6th rather. 3rd to 6th pretty quickly. Driver slowing on the front straightaway here, the number 55. That's Andreas Felipe Ceballos. Leaders go around the outside, and he's going to come to a stop in the inside of turn 1. Got a pass right there? No. Scalzo had to hold off for Stieg. He's starting to get a bit racy here. Like Brendan Baker able to get by Versteeg, so Baker back into the challenge position on Scalzo. Looks to me like Jake Craig definitely closing in right now on Parker Thompson. Thompson slowed down by about 0.4 of a second last time by. There could be an issue with Thompson. He's looking down at the motor. The leader having an issue. Unsure what it is right now with Thompson, but he's backed it down over a second slower than his quick time. Craig running about 0.6 of a second quicker last time by. Everybody in the second group, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, all about a half a second quicker as well. Thompson reached down and choked that motor coming up the straightaway. I don't know if it's just overheating or what's going on right now, but this thing is not as quick as it was. We've only got about 8 laps remaining too. See this time by. He's choking it again. 52 flat. Skulls are running essentially the same time. Here's a move for the lead right now, side by side. Craig going at it with Thompson. Thompson does not want to give it up, even though he may have an ailing mount. Here comes Craig to the inside. Contact. They're together. No. Just couldn't show the patience. Scalzo now your leader. Thompson can't believe it. He's waving his hands. Craig made a move to the inside and they made contact. What a shake-up in Junior Max. The two leaders get together in 4 with about 8 to go. This battle that we said was for third is now a battle for the win. Scalzo, Baker, Versteeg, and Rocha now in the lead battle. Wick in 5th, Selican 6th, 7th is Snow, 8th is McKinney, 9th is Rapella, 10th is Parker Thompson, 11th Jake Craig. You gotta be kidding me. Thompson didn't want to give it up over in turn number 2 and 3. Craig went back down the inside over in turn number 4. Not quite sure if it was all the way in there, but nonetheless, Thompson knew he had an ailing part and tried to force it. They made contact. Don't think Craig was far enough upside to make the full pass in, but may have tried to back out a bit, but contact, and they end up going off the racetrack together. One driver slowing at the far part of the racetrack right now. I think that might have been Baker. Brendan Baker slowing out of turn number 10. He's way back, so that battle for the lead is now the battle for 3. Scalzo your leader, Versteeg in 2nd, and Rocha now in 3rd. Rocha 3rd, 4th is Wick, 5th is Selican, 6th is McKinney. You gotta be kidding me. Three of the top 6 drivers out in a matter of 2 laps. Well, Thompson and Craig not so much out, running now in 9th and 10th. Scalzo your leader, however. Hendricks up to 11th again. Micah Hendricks from 35th to 11th. This kid's passed like 60 cars or 50-something cars in two main events. Austin Versteeg in the number 79. Last year, a Mini-Max driver. His debut year in junior. Could he win here at the Challenge of the Americas? What a performance that would be. Scalzo trying to hold him off. The Canadian driver in the Glover Brothers Racing Lewis Hamilton chassis. You don't see a lot of those down here yet, but you will. That program's starting to get stepped up. Scalzo, a racing family out of Quebec in Canada, the East Coast. Has Versteeg on him. 4 to go this time by. Rocha's trying to stay in there as well. Hendricks now clear. Is Hendricks into the top 10? I'm not sure yet. Hendricks actually 11th right now as Craig and Thompson able to get back by. Jake Craig now able to get by the 48 of Kyle Rapella. Thompson pushing as well. Thompson closing up already on the rear bumper of McKay Snow as he's trying to recover. Let's have a look at the times here now. 51.6 to a 52.1. Thompson about a half a second quicker than Scalzo, but he's about 4 seconds back. He's not going to be able to do it unless these guys battle it out. Thompson by now. Next up for Thompson, we try to close on Jim McKinney. .51.810. He was about 0.8 of a second faster than McKinney. He'll catch him this lap. Thompson trying to recover here. Another one for Micah Hendricks. Back to 11th. There'll be no one else for Micah to catch, but nonetheless, another great drive. Here comes Versteeg to the inside for a piece of the lead in 11. Versteeg, your new leader. Austin Versteeg in the 79 is taking over the lead with 2 to go. Can he pull away from Scalzo? Versteeg, Scalzo, Rocha, Selican, and Wick, your top 5. Austin Versteeg leading it now, trying to pull away a bit here from Scalzo. Rocha's coming as well. Blaine Rocha in 3rd, trying to put a move here on Scalzo. What a fight this became. It was going to be Parker Thompson and Jake Craig, and Thompson had an issue, it looked like, and Craig caught him. No pass, but now Thompson's trying to race himself back into a top 5. He's closing up big time now. White flag will fly this time by. 1 to go. Thompson's going to try to get McKinney, Wick, and Selican on the last lap here for 4th because he's closing hard. Versteeg, though, look over his shoulder. He's got the lead in the last lap of the Challenge of the Americas race. Scalzo, though, gets a great run. Here comes Scalzo out of 4. Rocha looks to the inside of Scalzo, but doesn't do it. Scalzo's going to crisscross coming in. Here goes Rocha's there. They're all over top of each other. Versteeg running a defensive line. Scalzo with them. 3 drivers going to run it for the fight here. Out of 9. Versteeg's going to lead it down the back straightaway, but here comes Scalzo and Rocha. Scalzo to the outside. Versteeg on the inside. Scalzo, contact. Rocha's going to try to come through. They're side by side, coming onto the front straightaway. Who's going to win it? Blaine Rocha. Rocha wins. Rocha wins. Blaine Rocha wins it. Scalzo and Versteeg touch in 11. Rocha stays out of trouble, ducks to the inside, comes on the outside at 12. Rocha contacts side by side with Scalzo. He wins by 0.04 of a second. Rocha wins it. Scalzo 2nd. Versteeg in 3rd. Selican and Wick, your top 5. McKinney in 6th. Thompson 7th. Craig, Snow, and Rapella, your top 10. Hendricks takes the 11th position. What a run for Rocha.